or Gimme Yarn 418, and welcome to Thank God It's Finished, or TGIF. What is going on this week? Lots and not a lot all at the same time. I think I said last week that I had finished my orders. Well, I had finished my orders, and then I took another couple orders. But I am officially done. I'm not taking any more orders. I finished my final order last night, and I'm getting ready. It's in front of me to ship it out in the morning. And I am way, way, way behind on Christmas stuff. But it's just going to be what it is. It's going to be what it is. If somebody's unhappy in the timing of receiving something, then that's not the Christmas spirit. I'm such a dork. I have a lot of intentions of things that I wanted to get done, and I just don't know that they are all going to come together between now and next Thursday. But I do think they will come together between now and Little Christmas, which is December 6th. So that's my new goal. So, what else has been going on? I have received several packages in the mail this past week. I got one from Sarah Hepworth. I got one from my Secret Santa. One from Fatima or Hussein Creations. And one from the lovely Lorna. And I'm going to do a video sometime over the weekend on those because you guys are way too kind, but I want to show everybody all the beautiful things that you sent. So stay tuned for that. I feel like I've been super busy with nothing and everything all at the same time. And this weekend, tomorrow, I'm going to the dancing school that I tap at is having a Christmas performance for their company and their preschoolers. I'm going to go to that. And then Sunday, I get oh God, I'm just so excited. I get to go to the opera. Our nieces are in an opera, and I'm going. Everybody else is working, so I'm going. I've never been to the opera. It's not on my bucket list, but I'm going and sitting in the 7th row. Yay. I'm drinking my coffee. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Sarah Hepworth sent this really cute mug, as well as a lot of other things. And I'm having my coffee out of it this morning. We are starting to amass a herd of sheep mugs, and that's freaking awesome. Maybe we will only have sheep mugs in this house, and that would be epic. The only thing more epic than only sheep mugs in our house would be having sheep, which I really want sheep. But so far I haven't won that battle. So, enough blathering on. What have I been working on? What have I finished? We'll start with the order. The first thing I did was 2 Ninja Turtle hats, Ninja Turtle inspired hats. I did the purple one, I don't know their names, and the orange one. I think they're really cute. The person asked for ear flaps. I am going to steam these a little so that they're not curling on themselves. Cue the phone. Kristen could get that. It's her parents. So those are finished and will be in the mail shortly after this video. What else am I working on? Oh, where is it? I had mentioned when I bought the Wonder Washer that I wanted to make oven mitts, and I did make one to test. I don't know that I really care for this pattern. I want to try it in the oven before I make a bunch of these, but I did felt the first one. This is out of Knit Picks, Wool of the Andes. It is on my project page, the pattern I used, and here it is. I'm pretty pleased with it. I just want to make sure that it really does prevent the heat from burning you, because it seems kind of thin, and mine felt it a little funny, a little wonky, and that drives me crazy because I'm anal retentive OCD, but I like it, and I would like to make some more. That's why part of the reason I bought all that Wool of the Andes was to felt, so there's that. I think this was Ash ash was the green, avocado was the green. Ash was the gray, avocado was the green, and CL was the blue, but I'm not exactly sure. So, like I said, all the notes are on my project page. I don't have a finished object picture up yet. Next thing is last Christmas. The wonderful Sarah Hepworth gifted me the pattern for Yeti Spaghetti by I can't remember who. Anyway, she gifted me Yeti Spaghetti. I paid for a pattern on Ravelry, and I never had a chance to knit it, but I got this beautiful yarn. It is just Red Heart Super Saver, but I'm not so much of a yarn snob that I can't use Red Heart Super Saver. This is in the Icelandic colorway. It's fairly soft for a Red Heart, and it reminds me of Frozen. And for some reason, Frozen said to me Yeti Spaghetti, so I knit a Yeti out of that yarn. And I love how he came out. He's really cute. I don't have a name for him yet. I'm really pleased with how the face came out. Kristen and I bought a silhouette for ourselves for Christmas. That's our gift for each other. A silhouette portrait, which Margaret has, and she's really bad in terms of enabling. She's really good at convincing you that you need something, and in this instance she was correct, because I have used it for several things. But anyway, I cut the felt out on the silhouette. I did have to go over it with a scissor after, because it didn't cut, probably cut 95% through, so I just had to trim that up. And then I hand stitched it on after I glued it. I thought the blue eyes looked really nice, and I love him. He's sitting on a sleigh on our coffee table. He's really cute. So Yeti Spaghetti, thank you again, Sarah. What else is finished? Oh, so the silhouette, I had bought some flannel to make blankets for the dogs. This is the flannel. It's You Are My Sunshine, because Kristen sings that song to Mia when Mia is stressed. So I sewed some flannel blankets, and they're backed in this chevron fabric. And I didn't know we were getting the silhouette when I bought this, but I thought it would be really cool to put their names on the blankets, so I used the chevron fabric. In the future, if I was going to do something like this, I would use a much more contrasting fabric, but in the vein of using what I had, I went with the chevron fabric, and I did put all the dogs' names, that's Mia's, on their blankets. What is that? There's Molly. Our dogs are obsessed with blankets. They drag them around after themselves, at least the big dogs, and the little dogs just like to snuggle up in them. So I'm super pleased with those. What I did was, this flannel I ironed onto some heat and bond, and then cut it out on the silhouette, and then adhered them. I am going to just go over all the letters with a running stitch, just to ensure that if it does come up, if the heat and bond does release a little, and it starts to fray, it'll still be attached. Next thing is a secret project that I worked on for Kristen. Again, I used the silhouette. These are by no means perfect, but they're perfect for us, and I stenciled some t-shirts. I did stencil one, well, I'll show you this one first. This is the first one I did, it's for Kristen. And it is a vintage Mac, and I know she's gonna love it. These are just Hanes t-shirts Fruit of the Loom t-shirts that I got at Wally World. And I did this one. That one is the roughest of them. This one is the next best. Think different. Because you can't buy Mac t-shirts anymore because of the licensing. I did one for myself. I did a little knitting ram. And last but not least, I haven't heat set this one yet because Kristen has been in the house. I have to wait until she's gone. This is the last one I did. And it's a little metal detecting girl, lady, woman. She's going to love this one. Kristen got a metal detector for her birthday. And she really loves it, so there's that. So I can't wait to give those to her. I'm going to have to remember to tell her not to watch this video. So that's all my finished objects. For the stenciling, Kristen uses Ceramcoat paints. There's a fuzz in my coffee, which is not an unnormal occurrence. It's either dog hair or yarn or fiber. So Kristen uses Ceramcoat paints, and I found Ceramcoat textile medium that you just add to the paint. It's 2 parts paint, 1 part textile medium, and it makes them washable. And then you heat set them. You can't wash them for 7 days though, so I do have to heat set that one. But I'm really pleased with it. This one came out the best. This was the most detailed, and it came out the best. My edges aren't feathered like on the other ones. So, okay, I'll stop talking about that. What am I working on? Well, I'm still working on my puzzle socks. I shouldn't say I'm working on them. I still have my puzzle socks, but because I reached the goal of my 14 pairs of socks, those kind of got put on the back burner, and there were some other things I just wanted to work on for Christmas. So I'm working on those. I'm also working on the Santa card holder for my sister, which I really wanted to get this done before now, but it is what it is. I do have the boots. It's hard to see now because these are all pockets that get sewn up for the cards to go in. So there's his bottom cuff. All 3 pockets are attached, so I'm about 60% finished with this, and I am hoping to have this finished by the end of the weekend so I can get it in the mail. This is Woolies Chunky, which I never knew existed. So is this, and the red is just Red Heart Super Saver held double, because if you remember last week I showed the red I bought and it's way too orange. It just didn't look like Santa. It looked like, I don't know, Halloween Santa, which I guess there's nothing wrong with Halloween Santa if it's Halloween, or if you prefer Halloween Santa, but I wanted a Santa. I've also been cross stitching for some reason. I've been working on my, let me see if I can find a picture of it. Picture. Nope. It's out in the other room. So I've been working on this one. This is the Design Works pattern, the stitching ABCs, and I did all of this week. So it's slow going, but it's enjoyable. If I just try to enjoy it instead of concentrate on how long it's taking me, it's very enjoyable. Oh. The next one I started was this one. It's Dog Wisdom. Oh, wait a second. There's the stitching ABCs. And this is Dog Wisdom. And I didn't know this when I got it, but this one is done on even weave, which I have never used before. And it's a little bit more challenging for me because I'm not used to it. But I am enjoying it very, very much. And that's all I have done so far. I started in the center because I was afraid of if I would be able to space. This one seems to go really quickly because it's just so far words. But I'd like to get this done in 2015, but if I don't, I'm not going to stress about it. It'll take as long as it takes. Because that's kind of just a side hobby. My main hobby is yarn. So what is next? I'm going to be making a ski mask hat for Kristen's dad for Christmas. I'd made one of those for him before and he wears it all the time. And I just want him to have a backup. I'm going to be this weekend making pajama pants for Kristen and I because we open pajamas every Christmas Eve. And I would like to make 2 dog sweaters for Christmas, but I don't know if I'll have time to do that. And then I want to continue to work on my quilting goals, which I have 3 or 4 of those left, all in progress. I would say I can probably get 2 of the 4 done. before the new year. So, what is new? I mentioned that I need to make a thank you video, which is I will be doing. And yesterday, Kristen and I, after physical therapy, went over to my LYS. I wanted to say, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, my LYS is White River Yarns in White River, Vermont. And if you are ever in Vermont, or anywhere near Vermont, or the Upper Valley of Vermont, I highly suggest you go into that shop. Karen is a wonderful woman. She goes out of her way to make sure that everybody feels comfortable and welcome, and she's very helpful, and I can't recommend the shop enough. They're actually going to be having a retreat-ish. It's going to be like a market coming up in the spring, I believe. That's called the Green Mountain Fiber Festival. They usually have it in the fall. I didn't get to go this year because I went down to visit my niece, meet my niece. But definitely check out White River Yarn if you are ever in the area. So we had to go over there yesterday because we needed to get a gift for my dance teacher, my friend Doreen. And I wanted to get her the Dream in Color December, where's the sign? December Club. And Kristen wanted to get it for me for Christmas. So I did get that, and this is Dream in Color Classy with Nylon. It is, I think it's a worsted. It's 75% superwash, 25% nylon, and it's 340 yards. And that's pretty accurate to the color. It is beautiful. It's flippin' gorgeous. You can't see it in mine. You can see it more in hers, but there are bright pops of purple. And this is the pattern that goes with it, that comes with it. It's a cowl, and the options are for knit and crochet, which I thought was nice. I don't know, because I am not really a cowl person, if I'll be doing this pattern, but the yarn is just beautiful. I'll find something to make with it. I might make a shawl for myself as opposed to a cowl, because I'm not a cowl person. Also last night Karen was having a holiday party for knit night. I do try to go to knit night on Thursdays, but it all depends on what's going on in life. And she was giving away some magazines, and I picked them up. I picked a few up. The first one I picked up was this Debbie Bliss. It's from summer 2014. And I love this on the cover. And there was one other thing I liked especially. Oh, I liked this. I liked that little tunic. I thought that was really cute. I didn't get any further than liking it. I don't know what weight it is or anything else, but I got the summer 2014 of Love of Crochet. And then I got the spring 2014 of Love of Crochet and Love of Knitting. And when I looked at them when I got home, I came across this. And I'm going to do both of them. In Love of Crochet, there were these three little guys. And I'm sure you know which one I'm going to make. I need to make the little lamb in the middle. Lo and behold, I opened Love of Knitting, and there they are again, but knit. And you know which one I'm going to have to do, the little guy in the middle. And either the bunny or the duck might be good for Sadie for Easter this year. So that was really nice. She also had mugs filled with candy for everybody, which, like I said, I didn't know the party was going on when I went. I just wanted to pop in because I knew they were open. So that was really nice. And what else? What else? Oh! My spinning wheel came. Do you want to see it? So here is Henrietta II, and I've already put her decals on, but she's broken. The hinge that holds this pedal is broken, and should be here tomorrow. I really wanted to spin, but not yet. So this is Henrietta II. She's the newer model of the Hitchhiker. It has a different flyer on it than the last one did. And I love her. I just want to be able to use her. So. Oh. That was exciting and disappointing at the same time. I kind of described it as if it were Christmas morning and I was a child and I opened all these wonderful gifts that require batteries or require AA batteries, and all I had were C's. So I don't even know if toys take batteries anymore, but the Secret Santa, all the packages I believe have been shipped. I'm hopeful they've been shipped. There's one that I haven't received tracking on, but I've been told it's been shipped, so fingers crossed. And it's going extremely well. I did have one snafu that I am going to be rectifying. And it's been a very enjoyable experience, and I hope everybody else has been enjoying it as much as I have. Please remember that you have until the first of the year. You must post a thank you photo of your items in the thank you thread on the Ravelry board. I have to be strict in that if you do not follow the rules, I'm not going to allow you to participate in future swaps, because I just need to protect everybody that's participating. So, last but not least, I think I have ironed out my goals for what year is going to be? 2015. So on the first of the year, I'll put that video up, and if there's any interest, let me know. I will do a 2014 goal recap and talk about what my goals were and what I got done and what I did not get done. So yeah, I think that's all. I am now going to put these hats in a package. Well, I'm going to steam them, put them in a package, go to the post office, and then brave the grocery store. Yay! I tried to shop as little as possible in December and the beginning of January. I don't like crowds. So that's all I have for today. I hope you are all doing great, and if I don't talk to you between now and Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry whatever you celebrate. Merry Kwanzaa, Merry Hanukkah. That's probably wrong to say, but I hope you have a great holiday season. I love the holidays. It's my favorite time of year, from Thanksgiving to New Year's. Not because of gifts, but I love the cheesy movies, I love the decorations, I love the food, and I love being with Kristen and my family, and having a little bit of time off from work to just be together. So I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.